I was out. I was enjoying myself. I was done with my videos for the day. And then I get some shit in where I know I got to respond and I got to say some shit. I was like, I could do that video tomorrow, but no, 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 I can't. I got to do the video now. I do. We're going to pop a top for this one because I was supposed to be doing this outside. Now y'all got me doing it in the house because everybody that said, oh, you don't have the receipts, you can't say that the 5.2 liter V8's coming, it's not really a thing. Remember when I tell you that you can book something if you could bet on it? If that shit was on Poly Market right now and you didn't bet on it, you'd be a retard. Guys, before I get into today's video, I've got to talk about the giveaway that's going on the channel right now. The Ram TRX is coming to an end on August 2nd. There are some extra entry packages that are up right now. New hats, a couple of coffee mugs, and a couple of other things that can get you a ton of entries over on the website if you want to take a shot to win that truck. Link will be in the description down below. And for the first 5 orders, if you want to get some free entries, if you're picking up any of the digital items like wallpapers or things of that nature, you can pick up one of those or pick up one of those packages or one of those wallpaper packages for free by using the code Hemi does not suck. Not doesn't. Hemi, H-E-M-I, does not suck. It will be available to the first 5 people that use the code, and then it will tell you it's invalid because it's been used up. But if you want to get in on it, get some free entries. And if you want to get in and get a ton of extra entries, whether you're picking up shirts, hats, hoodies, the wallpapers, the limited edition stuff, it's all up now over at tksgarage.com. Link below. So, you know what time it is, right? You know what time it is, right? I told you so. People get so annoyed when I do these videos. They're probably in their fucking mother's basement and some fucking dun-dun-dun-duns. They in them fucking whitey-tighties living in a mother's basement, wishing they can afford their own place, but they're too poor and they're too lazy to get off their fucking ass and go out and get a job. I don't know why I'm on this rant, but anyways, it's late. I've already been outside, if you can't tell. I might be a little bit more loose with the F-bombs today. But let me say this. I got to show you something. So you see this image right here? Boom, bang. Maybe I'll put some fucking sound effects in here. Who knows? That says that, you know, we heard that the 800 volt system wasn't going to come out for the Charger, that it wasn't worth them doing. I guess they only came out with the 400 volt. I really don't know shit about the electric side of Dodge because it's all trash anyway, in my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I don't care. I got people that I fuck with on social media or that I like that own the car. Congratulations. I'm not a hater of the car. Look, if you buy one and it works good for you, fuck it. Cool, awesome. But nope. Not me. Anywho's, so I'm willing to bet that 800 volt version is probably for Ram. I'm willing to bet it's the Ram REV with the Rex with the external generator that's got the 3.6 liter Pentastar engine in the front. I'm willing to bet that's, if they did do the 800 volt system like you're seeing in this image, then that's probably what it was. But the thing that makes me the most excited about everything else on this image is right there. What does it say? TK, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. TK, they would never bring a smaller Hemi. It's not going to happen. Oh, TK, you're a fucking you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. No, I just happen to bring actual internal data from the fucking company to the table. It says right there, 5.2 liter V8. So please, S my D from the back. How about that? For all the haters and the trolls. And I know this is why I get a lot of haters or whatever, because I'm petty. I understand that. I understand that some of the, especially some of these other insider sites and shit, they get such in their goddamn feelings because they're mad that a guy like me that until 3 years ago had shit to do with the auto industry can literally come in and apply the same intelligence techniques that I used for the government for 20 plus years and come in and just take this shit over. I know, I get it. I understand. I'd be mad too. Or, let me let Dave tell you.
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
You don't have to shut the fuck up, or you could get off your ass and do the same legwork that I do every day to get this information. Oh, that's the other thing I get all the time. Oh, he pays for all his information. He pays, that's why he gets all this shit early. He pays for it. Or he's friends with the people on the board of directors. I'm definitely not friends with the people on the board of directors. God, how do I even say this? One of the first rules of intelligence are, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. French and Italians don't like each other. I can let y'all do the math and figure that shit out. But I get a lot of shit because one side don't like the other. And they're all in the same company. So this doesn't come from the very top. This comes from different levels. I heard this same shit from the very bottom. And there's already working models of this engine, by the way, to the very top. I've heard it all the way through the chain. From the bottom to the top. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Anyways. I get into this to say, I told you so. I told you this shit was coming. And while it was very subjective, the bullshit that Dodge is telling Racer X, right? They told him, yeah, they're not going to put a Hellcat in the Charger. No, but I bet you they put a supercharged 5.2 liter fucking V8 in that bitch. I bet you they put a fucking 318 and they make a big deal about the 318. Bet you that. Now I've heard people say, why don't they just bore it out? Why don't they make it a 340? Why don't they? Maybe they are. I don't know if it's actually going to be a 318. I know it's a 5.2 liter for sure. I know it's a Hemi. I know it's going to take over for the 5.7. I know it's going in the Scrambler. I know it's going in a bunch of shit. And in fact, we might see the 5.2 liter at Roadkill Nights. Because that list of all the shit that you see on the screen from the shit that's supposed to be here, you know how it was funny how you were like, damn, TK, how did you get pictures of all of that shit in the same lot at the same time? We're less than 2 weeks out from going to Roadkill, guys. They got to button up and make sure all that shit runs appropriately. It doesn't have a bunch of codes and shit. There's going to be media around. People going to want to see the shit, and they're more than likely going to let people fuck around with it. So if they're going to bring that shit to Roadkill Nights, they got to make sure that it works appropriately. Hence, we get the service stuff. Ding, 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 ding. So when it's all in the same area at the same fucking time, not hard to get photos of everything. Everybody think, and this is the thing, a lot of people think what I do is hard. It's not. It's about having common sense and being able to weed through the bullshit. That's it. That's it. There's nothing difficult about this shit at all. And, you treat your people that are your sources respectfully. You don't leak their shit. You don't get their jobs at risk. You protect your sources. And you're Gucci. That said, I've built a lot in terms of sources and what I've done at Stellantis. And I've seen a lot of people saying, well, you can't do that at GM. Oh, really? Oh, really? Guess we'll find out. Because, yeah, I'm expanding stuff for those that want to know in terms of what I'm going to cover and what I'm going to get information on. And that also means I got to expand what I'm doing. And that means I'm probably going to have to launch a regular website that's automotive related. And I know my guy Butter the Insider, we have goafterspeed.com, and we haven't had a conversation. So I don't know what's going on with that right now. But I'm going to have to do something. I got to get something up. I'm probably going to hire a few people that are actual journalists, not a retard like me that just gets information and throws the shit on the internet. But I will probably get a few people that are actual journalists that want to make a living wage and publish awesome shit, and put out a site that's going to probably kick a lot of other sites in the dick. Most likely. But that's coming soon, so stay tuned. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about the fact that the 5.2 liter Hemi is now confirmed? I mean, I could see all different kind of applications that blow away the 5.7, 6.4, and 6.2 right now with that 5.2 liter. If they supercharge that fucker, if they twin turbo that son of a bitch, like, let me give you an example. I think my BMW is what, 4.4? My M5, I believe, is a 4.4 liter, or is it 4.8? Maybe it's 4.8. 4.8 liter, fuck, to be honest, that's crazy. I mean, it's late at night too, but I think the Cadillac is 4.4. Yeah, the Cadillac is 4.4, the BMW is 4.8, but it's twin turbo. That son of a bitch literally runs over 1,000 horsepower to the crank, reliably. You've seen me, like every single one I've had, the non-competition, the competition one, I drive them coast to coast all the time. They're reliable. Dodge brings a 5.2 liter Hemi and twin turbos that bitch. Hurricane what? Hurricane who? Hurricane what? Hurricane who? And that's why I think they're going to try to push all this hurricane shit they can out right now and sell it, because let's be real, fellas, ladies. If you have the option to buy a 5.2 liter twin turbo V8 that actually sounds like some shit that has that rumble, that has that sound, would you rather buy that and drive that every day with all kinds of power? Or would you rather drive some shit that sounds like, you know what? Hold on. Or would you rather drive some shit that sounds like this? I'm sorry, but I'm willing to bet that the answer is option A. I don't think anybody wants to drive some shit that sounds like a leaf blower or a vacuum cleaner. And that's not me hating on the Hurricane. That's me being honest about what customers expect and what they want. The 5.2 liter Hemi that's coming is going to change everything at Stellantis. And I'm willing to bet, man, I will put every share of the company I have, every single share of the company I have up, and tell you right now, in the first quarter, matter of fact, in the first 2 quarters, that both of those engines are available side by side, I bet money that Hemi outsells that fucking Hurricane 4-1. I'm telling you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I didn't expect to be doing this shit late at night, but here we are. And you're welcome. Anyways, until next time, stay petty, my friends.